Nestled deep within the embrace of towering mountains, the village of Kamikochi existed in a perpetual state of twilight. Sunlight struggled to penetrate the dense canopy of ancient cedar trees, casting long, eerie shadows that danced across the traditional wooden houses, except for the well. At the edge of the village, where the forest encroached with a sense of encroaching dread, stood the Whispering Well. Shrouded in an almost palpable silence, the well seemed to absorb the sounds of the forest, its presence both alluring and deeply unsettling. The well's legend was deeply intertwined with the village's history, a tale passed down through generations like a chilling lullaby. Aiko's laughter once echoed through the village, a melody as bright and clear as the mountain streams. Her heart belonged to Taro, a young fisherman whose eyes reflected the boundless depths of the sea. Their love was a bond forged in the shared dreams of youth, a promise whispered beneath the watchful gaze of the ancient cedars. But fate, like the capricious mountain winds, had other plans. War came to Kamikochi, casting a long, dark shadow over the village's tranquility. Taro, along with the other young men, was called upon to defend their land, leaving behind grieving families and a heartbroken Aiko. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and still there was no word from Taro. Aiko, consumed by worry and a love that refused to be extinguished, sought solace in the well's cold embrace. Each day, she would walk to the edge of the forest, her heart heavy with unshed tears. Kneeling by the well, she would whisper her longing and fears into its depths, her voice a fragile echo in the stillness of the forest. One day, Aiko disappeared, leaving behind no trace except for a single silk ribbon, the color of a robin's egg, snagged on the well's rough edge. Time, like the relentless flow of water, continued its ceaseless journey. The village of Kamikochi slowly began to heal, the wounds of war and loss fading into scars etched deep within their collective memory. Yet, the Whispering Well remained, a constant reminder of Aiko's tragic fate and the unseen forces that held sway over their lives. Over the years, whispers of strange occurrences began to circulate among the villagers. It started subtly, a fleeting glimpse of a white figure flitting through the trees near the well, the sound of a woman's mournful cries carried on the wind. The well had become a conduit between the world of the living and the realm of the departed, a place where the veil between reality and the supernatural wore thin. Hiroshi, a young urban explorer with a thirst for the unknown, stumbled upon the legend of the Whispering Well quite by chance. Intrigued by the stories of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena, he felt an irresistible pull towards the remote village of Kamikochi. Armed with his camera, a notebook filled with scribbled notes, and an unyielding curiosity, he set off on a journey to uncover the truth behind the well's sinister reputation. Hiroshi's arrival in Kamikochi was met with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. The villagers, wary of outsiders and fiercely protective of their traditions, greeted him with polite but reserved smiles. Undeterred, Hiroshi sought out the village elder, a wizened old man named Kenji, hoping to glean insights into the well's history and the truth behind the legends.
Excuse me, sir. I'm here to learn about the Whispering Well. Ah, the well. It's not just a legend, young man. It's a part of our history, a reminder of love and loss, and the mysteries that still haunt us.
Kenji told Hiroshi of Aiko's tragic love story, her unwavering devotion, and her mysterious disappearance. As dusk descended, casting long, eerie shadows across the village, Hiroshi made his way towards the edge of the forest. The air grew noticeably colder, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves and the distant cry of an owl. The path leading to the well was overgrown and treacherous, as if nature itself was trying to deter him from his goal.
But I pressed on, my resolve hardening with each step, my camera clutched tightly in my hand.
The Whispering Well loomed before him, its presence even more imposing in the fading light. As if in answer to his unspoken question, a whisper, faint yet undeniably clear, reached his ears. It was a woman's voice, filled with an aching sadness that seemed to seep into his bones.
Whispering, "Help me."
Panic welled up inside Hiroshi, threatening to overwhelm his senses. He scrambled back from the well's edge, his camera falling from his grasp with a thud.
It was a woman, her form shimmering and translucent, as if woven from moonlight and mist.
Hiroshi stood frozen, his breath caught in his throat, as the spectral figure glided towards him, her movements fluid and graceful, defying the laws of nature. For a moment he felt an icy coldness envelop him, a sense of overwhelming despair that threatened to drag him down into the abyss of the well's sorrow.
Whispering, "Remember."
Hiroshi stumbled back to the village, his mind reeling from the encounter. Exhausted and shaken, he sought refuge in the small inn where he was staying, the events of the night replaying in his mind like a haunting melody.
As I downloaded the footage from my camera, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had captured something truly extraordinary. Something that would change the way I viewed the world forever.
The first few minutes of footage were unremarkable, filled with the mundane sights and sounds of his journey to the well. But as he reached the part where he had encountered the ghostly apparition, his heart skipped a beat. The camera, which had fallen to the ground during his panicked retreat, had continued recording. The footage was grainy and distorted, filled with static and shadows.
I knew then, without a doubt, that the legends were true.
Word of Hiroshi's encounter at the well spread through the village like wildfire.
The villagers, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and fascination, gathered around me, eager to hear my tale.
Hiroshi, still shaken by his experience, recounted the events of the night, his voice trembling with a mixture of awe and terror.
I showed them the footage I had captured, the grainy images flickering across the screen. Some villagers wept openly, their tears a mixture of sorrow and relief.
For generations they had lived in the shadow of the Whispering Well, haunted by the legend of Aiko and the unexplained phenomena that plagued their village. The discovery of the footage had a profound impact on the village of Kamikochi.
Some villagers, emboldened by the confirmation of their beliefs, saw it as a sign that Aiko's spirit had finally found peace.
They began to leave offerings at the well, small tokens of respect and remembrance for the young woman who had loved and lost so deeply.
Others, however, remained wary. They argued that the well was a dangerous place, a source of both wonder and terror that was best left undisturbed.
The village was divided, their shared history and traditions now a source of both unity and discord.
I had shone a light into the darkness, but in doing so, I had also revealed the depths of the well's hold on the village's soul.
As Hiroshi prepared to leave Kamikochi, he couldn't shake the feeling that his journey was far from over.
I had captured evidence of the supernatural, but I had also witnessed the enduring power of love and loss, the way that even the most tragic events could echo through generations.
He left the village with a heavy heart, knowing that the Whispering Well would forever hold a piece of him captive.
I vowed to return one day, to delve deeper into the well's mysteries and to uncover the truth behind Aiko's disappearance.
He knew that the well held more secrets, more stories waiting to be told.
I had glimpsed the darkness that lurked beneath the surface, but I had also seen the glimmer of something else, something pure and unwavering, in the spectral figure of the woman.
The village of Kamikochi, nestled deep within the embrace of the mountains, remained a place of whispers and shadows. The Whispering Well, its presence both alluring and unsettling, continued to cast a long shadow over the lives of its inhabitants. Life went on as it always had, but the well's presence was a constant reminder of the unseen forces that shaped their destiny. The villagers learned to live with the well's mysteries, their lives forever intertwined with the legend of Aiko and the haunting beauty of the Whispering Well. They knew that some secrets were best left undisturbed, that some stories were meant to remain untold. The Whispering Well stood as a testament to the enduring power of love, loss, and the mysteries that lie at the edge of our understanding.